What up, y'all? Yeah, Chevy Woods basically dropped off a new mixtape for his fans entitled "The Freemix." It's just 10 records. You know what I mean? He took the beats from Future, Travis Scott, OT Genesis, Jay Z, Bryson Tiller, Rico Richie, Jeezy, Cameron, Drake, and of course Free BG. And it was okay. Wasn't nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean? Just basically did a bunch of freestyles over these beats. Got 56 grams, antidote, cut it, dead presidents, don't, poppin', seen it all, suck it or not, Taylor 16, and the last track, Taylor Gang is an army. The 56 grams is basically a future song, 56 nights. I mean, it's cool, you know what I mean? It runs about 2 minutes and 27 seconds. Some of the tracks he like do a couple, verses or a verse and then talk through the ending of the record, but I fuck with that one. Then the antidote joint, he kind of used auto tune, you know what I mean? Talks about like drug dealing on this joint or whatever. It's kind of ill in a way, you know what I mean? The way he flipped the hook. So I was like, all right, that's solid. I fuck with that. Then it gets into Cut It, this actual 3-minute song, which shocked me, you know what I mean? So it's like a weed song in a way, but then it's not because he talked about various things on it, like his flow and the lyrics on it. It's not bad, you know what I mean? It's the way he did the tape is different. It's like freestyles, but then it's like kind of not. But yeah, then you get the Jay Z Dead President joint. That's like a minute and 33 seconds, and I didn't. It's cool, but you know what I mean. It's like, damn, you gonna get a J beat, at least tackle that motherfucker and try to, you know what I mean, do what you do to it. Cause a lot of people got on this beat and demolished it. You had J Cole, Logic, a few others, but he just did like a minute and some change. So I was like, whatever. Then he gets into track 5, Don't, Bryson Tiller shit. I ain't really feeling that shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he should have did a different record from Bryson Tiller, but I guess that's the most popular one. Then it gets into track 6, which is Poppin', the Rico Richie joint. I mean, it's all right. You know what I mean? Nothing too special. And I kind of see what he did here. Some of the joints is like the most popular songs that was, out or whatever, or the ones he enjoyed the most. But I mean, Poppin' is cool. You know what I mean? It actually put me on because I'm like, damn, I never knew who the original person of that song was. You know what I mean? Because I had heard motherfuckers freestyling over it and shit, but it turned out to be Rico Richie. I actually watched the interview of him at on This Is 50, so that's crazy. Then he did the Jeezy Seen It All joint. But he did a verse and just kept the hook, you know what I mean? So it was cool. I fuck with that joint right there. That wasn't bad. Kind of shocked me that he actually chose that record yet again. It's like, damn, that's the one you choose out of a Jeezy catalog? All right, man, I guess. Then we got track 8, Suck It or Not, pause, Cameron. He just talking shit on this record. You know what I mean? This is 3-minute and 10-second joint right here. So I'm like, damn, he choosing certain songs that actually, choose to actually do something creative on, and some that he chooses not to do something creative on. So I didn't really understand that, but I fuck with that one because, you know what I mean? He kind of changed up the concept of the record. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Then, of course, Taylor 16, we been heard that was like the first joint that he put out a while ago. I ain't gonna say a while ago, but I think it was a little bit after he dropped his tape, and the story goes, or it was before he dropped that tape. But I fuck with this. I already, spoke on this, I think, and songs to check out. I think I talked about it, but if I didn't, I fuck with it, you know what I mean? So he actually did the whole record, you know what I mean? I was like, okay, that's not bad, even though I heard it, so I was kind of disappointed. And this was the song that led me to believe, okay, he gonna drop a tape, but then we got the little EP joint, and then we get this tape, so that was pretty cool or whatever, but I fuck with it. Then the last joint is Taylor Gang is an Army. That's the old school BG Cash Money. It's an Army beat, you know what I mean? So, minute and 58 seconds. Not bad, I definitely listened to it, and it brought back memories of when I first remember that video being in middle school, junior high days, and that shit was crazy, like, damn. But I definitely fuck with it, man. It's just 10 joints, so at the end of the day, I fuck with like, 6, 7 of them, you know what I mean? It's not really too bad, nothing too major. He just having fun. I definitely feel like if you was gonna do a project and you wanted to freestyle over some shit, you could have picked better production, better beats, or just give us an official tape. Because the last joint was just basically a 4-track EP. You could have gave us a real tape, but Red Cup Music 2 would have been lit if you would have done that. But it is what it is. It's just always good to have music. I think this is just prepping people for either he got an album coming up or another mixtape, or it could be a mixtape and an album. But it's worth checking out, you know what I mean? Because Chevy kind of on the way, the next one to go from Taylor Gang. But if you heard it, check it out. If you haven't, go check it out. One.